Hello VC, I'm back to do a recent vinyl finds and a lot has happened since I did my last one 2 weeks ago I think. Yeah, I had my vacation and a week ago my mom went to the hospital. She had an aneurysm in the head, so two veins or two, yeah, something like that, just popped in her vein. She had an operation, and everything's okay with her now. She's recovering really, really good, and she has her speech and the movements, and we're really, really happy with the great recovery. But it's been somewhat chaotic, and I've spent a week with her in south of Sweden at the hospital because she lives alone. So me and my brother did that. But I'm back at work now, and so everything's fine. She's hopefully she comes to this hospital in my town in like a week or maybe less. So I'm very happy with that. But before that, I played some vinyl that I want to file and show you before I file it. And I had some time off yesterday to listen to some stuff also. So really good to just listen and relax after this. So here we go. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is a reissue, and one that I think most of you know, Demon Fuzz's Africa from 1970, a psych jazz funk record, masterpiece of a fucking record. This is just awesome. Sound quality sounds great on Janus Records, and I highly recommend it. It's available for a pretty good price, I imagine, so pick it up if you don't have it. The original goes for insane money, so pick up the reissue if you're not gonna buy the original. It's a 10. In my opinion, it's a 10. As some of you know, I did a trade with LJ, and I have two ones that I'm going to show you that I played. The first one is Quicksilver Messenger Servers, What About Me, from 1972 maybe? Something like that. Gatefold sleeve, backside. Yeah, kind of a rockier country rock record. It's okay, but it's not my cup of tea. I know that Quicksilver has made better records than this, but it's kind of hard to find in Sweden for a cheap price, so I'm glad for that. So thank you so much, LJ. Okay, the next one also from LJ is this one. It's Fairport Conventions Leech and Leaf, I think it's pronounced. And this is a folk rock record. Gatefold sleeve, I won't show you that. Really good folk rock with Sandy Denny, the singer. If you like folk rock, I think you'll like this, and I'll try to find more Fairport Convention because I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you so much, LJ, for that one. Okay, so next one is an Amazon pick up. This is Arctic Monkey's self-titled debut record. Backside, inner sleeve. I don't think I'll need to tell you about this. This is also a modern masterpiece. In my opinion, it's just that good. There's not a single song that's bad on this. I don't know what this categorizes as, post-punk or post-rock, or no, not post-rock. Very, very good. Insanely cheap on Amazon.uk. So pick it up if you're interested in this one. I've listened so much to Arctic Monkey's first record when it came out, so I'm super glad I have it on vinyl now. It's a perfect record. Okay, so on the top of my want list of grails was At the Drive-In's Relationship in Command. Now they reissued this as a record store day and then released an official, so I picked that one up. Gatefold. 2 LP set, heavy vinyl, sounds great. And this was really, really cheap on Amazon.uk also, less than $20 I think with shipping. For that price, you have to pick that up if you're interested in Mars Volta or At the Drive-In, you need to get this. I'm so glad I finally have it on vinyl. I keep adding to my Miles collection, and I got a copy from Thomas on Facebook. So thank you again, Thomas, for cooking with Miles Davis Quintet. And this includes John Coltrane, Red Garland, Paul Chambers, and Philly Joe Jones. Perfect Miles, that 50s Miles kind of sound. And I love listening to this kind of Miles when I'm reading a book or a magazine or something like that, just having it in the background. Really good quality jazz, in my opinion. Even I still like the electric Miles better. You know, the fusion stuff that's my bag, but this I'm really digging into the older Miles. Okay, so this was a blind buy for me. I didn't know what to expect of this, and I was really surprised. This was really good. Gary Burton and Keith Jarrett. And when it comes to Keith Jarrett, I think that some stuff with Keith Jarrett is just so. But this one was really good. You also have Sam Brown, Steve Swallow, and Bill Goodwin on drums. And yeah, a perfect jazz record for me. This is the kind of stuff that I want to find and discover. 1971 on Atlantic Records original. It's really good. Highly recommended if you can find it cheap. I also found a copy of Herbie Mann's Memphis Underground from 1969, and you can find this pretty cheap. I got it for $4, and this is I bought it because Larry Coryell is on here and Sonny Sharrock on guitar. Really good guitar playing by those guys. And I also saw that Miroslav Vitos plays bass on one track. Now the first side of this is not good in my opinion, but the second side is really good. I enjoyed the hell out of the second side, and I don't know if it's Coryell or if it's Sharrock that plays guitar on the second side, but the guitar playing was really good. It's airy and rocky, hard hitting guitar. Really sounds really special. So if you like that kind of experimental jazz guitar, try it out. I think you can find this really cheap, so get it. And of course I have some Swedish stuff to show you. This is Cornelis Vreeswijk's debut record, Ballader och oförskämdheter from 1965, I think. Now Cornelis Vreeswijk is the most well-known folk singer in Sweden, I think. A Dutch from the start, came to Sweden when he was 13 years old, I think. He recorded this at 28 or 27 years old. Insane, just so good. Him and his guitar, and the lyrics is just legendary here in Sweden. Really good lyricist, you know, singer-songwriter, I don't know what to say, folk singer. And of music history importance, his first record. So I'm really happy that I have this in mint condition in my collection now. Second press, I think. So not an original, but for next to nothing. Very cheap. Okay, when I've been to Stockholm and visited Anders, he played a lot of jazz, of course, and we played a lot of Swedish jazz, and I've been digging into the Swedish stuff because Swedish people are masters on music. That's what I discovered in pop, rock, prog, jazz. It doesn't matter. We're good at everything. And with the prog, you know, I've tried to dig into that as much as I can, and now it's jazz. Some of the stuff that Anders played, I tried to find, and when I find it for a good price, I buy it. And this is one that I remembered, I think at least I remembered him playing or talking about, Lars Gullins Blues Port. And Lars Gullin, if you know Swedish jazz, is a well-known jazz musician in Sweden. And this is kind of late in his career, I think, 1974. Yeah, 1974. It's kind of a big band thing where he has Björn Alke, Jan Bergman, Rune Karlsson, Maffi Falai, Amado Jar, Gunnar Lindqvist from GL Unit, Okita Miss, Bernt Rosengren, you know, the who's who of 1974 jazz musicians in that day. This is really good. It's a little bit too big band for me, too many musicians at the same time, too arranged, maybe. I don't know if I'm talking in my, you know, nutmössan right now, but but a little bit, but maybe a 7 or an 8, something like that. I really enjoyed it, and I got it for a good price, so I'm super happy with that. Now the next one is also one that I listened to at Anders' place, and if I remembered it correct, it really maybe not blew me away. Yeah, maybe blew me away when I heard it and saw it, especially saw it. And when I found it just 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago, something like that, for a great price, I picked it up. And this is Bengt Andrid Quartet with the title is 1964-65. Look at this cover. It's butt ugly, but the music is just wonderful. Look at that. Looks like a 1950s or 40s folk music or something like that, Swedish dance band. But what this is, it's improvised jazz or free jazz, with Jan Karlsson on drums, who was in Hansson and Karlsson later. There's a picture of him in the middle there, grinning. This is just a fantastic record. Highly recommended. I've listened to it maybe 3 times already, and I love it. It's just a perfect kind of freer jazz that I can enjoy instantly. So highly recommended. I have to show you the label. It's on the Dragon label, or Dragoon. You see a pig there. Oh, it's just, the glare is just insane this evening. The more or less known Dragon label, or Dragoon, I don't know if it's pronounced like that. This was released 1974, 75, something like that, but recorded 1964 and 65, so it didn't release anything until this. But yeah, if you're into Swedish jazz or freer jazz, try this out. Try to find a sample of it or something like that, or get it. You won't be disappointed at all. A 10. I just loved it. I also got a copy of Mount Everest, Jazz in Sweden 1979, or Jazz i Sverige 1979. Backside. And gatefold. So 4 guys now. Before this, I think they had released 2 records, or maybe 3 even, before this as a trio. I know that there's a record called Movements of Albert Eiler or something like that. That's very well known and hard to get in Sweden. And they were a trio back then. And I'm still trying to find that record, but it's hard to get. This is easier to get a hold of, and it's a good jazz record with perfect sound quality on Caprice, the Caprice label. It sounds fantastic and good playing of the guys. So I'm glad I got this for a great price. And playing in the background, when I said I wanted to be your dog by Jens Lekman, he's a Gothenburg-based singer-songwriter, and this was released 2004. Really good. This is one of my favorite Swedish albums of all time. It's perfect in its lyrics and very minimalistic in its production. Just honesty all the way through. Not a bad song. And if you want to try a song out, Google If You Ever Need a Stranger to Sing at Your Wedding. That's the best song on here, in my opinion. Really good. I'm glad I have it on vinyl now. I had it on CD since it was released, and I've seen him live, I think twice. And he has released 2 more records after this, but this is the best one. His first full-length album as Jens Lekman. If you like Leonard Cohen, Tim Buckley, Bob Dylan, those kind of guys, you will like this. I'm sure of it. Even you English and American and Australian people will enjoy Jens Lekman. I'm pretty certain of that. So check it out if you're interested in that sort of music. So that's it. I still have a bunch of stuff to play and show you later, but I wanted to file these ones. So yeah, have a great evening or day or night wherever you are, and please comment. I love the comments. It's great to interact, and I'll see you soon. Bye.